I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So before we,
Just can we have the record reflect that the audience, everybody that was in the audience before the meeting adjourned, was able to come back before we reopened the meeting.
So perfect. And then if you don't mind, I'm going to go ahead and have the board introduce themselves to you, and then.
We all did, but you're senator, you can do what you want.
Go ahead. And say where you're from.
I'm sorry, Miss Regina. My name is Deidre Delbert. I'm here from Baton Rouge.
James Williams, New Orleans.
Jill Abear Broken.
William Grayson Esmer. Esmer.
Mella Brown from Shreveport.
Melinda Tilley, Lake Charles.
Sherry Morris, Board Counsel, and these are all appointed by the governor.
And I'm Edwin Neal, I'm the chair, and I'm from Hammond, Louisiana.
Okay.
Go ahead and proceed.
Good afternoon. Thank you so very much for giving me the opportunity to come before the board. This is the first time I've ever spoken before this board. But one of the things that I wanted to make sure that I went on the record to make sure was clear and was reflected is that I thought that there may have been an issue regarding braiding on the agenda. And so I wanted to address that because during the legislative session, there was a bill by one of my colleagues to actually do away with the requirement of licensure. And I believe that would be a grave mistake. I believe that individuals should be required and licensed to do hair, regardless of what type of procedure they're actually doing, because they are touching the body. When I found out that in order to serve as a clown in our state, you have to have a license. And so,
Serve as a what now?
Clown.
A clown.
A clown.
A clown. And so I believe that this is very, very important. I've had my hair braided before, and I thought because my hair was thick, that it was okay that I let it stay in a little too long. And I found out that my hair is thick, but it's fine. And as a result of that, I actually had some breakage and actually lost some of my hair. And so that was not told to me when I got my hair done. No one said, the length or the time that I should have actually done that. And I think, if we get into the market of not having individuals licensed to do that kind of work, you will have a lot of incidents where people who, like myself, thought that I knew my hair a little bit better, would make great mistakes, and they may not be advised because the person that's doing the hair is not advised or not knowledgeable. And as a result of it, you may have people not only with, I just have hair breakage, but you could have diseases that are passed on. So I just wanted to make sure that the record reflect my testimony, and that part of the argument that I heard during the session was that there was too many hours, the requirement was too much for just braiding. And then the other issue was availability, that there was no access. There were not enough schools that provided the training. And so I heard that actually in testimony, but later I found out that that was not really true, that there were several places. And so I just believe that if individuals want to do braiding, that they should be required to have some level of licensure. I'm not sure, I'm not an expert in that, but I know that you guys would know that industry a lot better in terms of the number of hours that should be required.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
The person that braided your hair was unlicensed?
No, they were actually licensed, but they didn't tell me. First of all, probably it stayed in too long. I had it in there for 2 months. That probably was too long, but I got really comfortable with that. But I thought because my hair was thick that I didn't have to worry about that. And then when I took it down, I found out, yeah, it's thick, but it's fine. And I should have taken it out 2 weeks earlier.
Right.
But she still didn't tell me.
Right.
Yeah, but she was licensed. Yeah.
Any other questions for the senator? Okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so very much.
Well,
Again, I
can an
appreciate.
audience member ask a question? No? Okay.
I appreciate.
I'll probably interview her afterwards then.
Okay, perfect.
I do again want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to go on record to reflect that, and I will wait to see what the board findings are, and I'd be willing to work with you guys during session if you find that that's necessary to put something more in statute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Burns, is there something else you'd like to say? I don't want to keep you from making a statement, it just wouldn't be appropriate for you guys.
No, I was just gonna ask, I wish she would have been here for the what is required in Mississippi to, and I'm gonna ask it now, she can ignore the question as to whether she would, felt like that would have been adequate or not. Had she been here, she would have heard that testimony and perhaps could have addressed it.
Well, thanks for that statement. I appreciate it.
Well, it's more a question, but
But I don't know what it is.
you don't know the answer, so she's gonna decline to
To
answer.
make sure that you leave your
Answer to
name,
what?
your number,
Okay,
and your
sure.
address, for
Thank you. We have it. Is there
the address and the number too.
anything else from any members of the board? Anything else from any members of the board? Okay, with that, we're ready to re-adjourn?
Yes.
So we make-
Oh, I make the motion to adjourn again.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned. Thank you.
Yeah.